of this ensemble movie. The beautiful Kareena Kapoor, who incidentally plays a journalist in the film, and Mr. Ajay.
And the role that he's offered me this time is the role of a journalist, which I haven't really essayed before. A very strong-headed but yet sensitive character. And I couldn't say no. And of course, being a part of a film which is socially very relevant. In some way, it's a little similar to mine because I am headstrong and quite sure about what I want. So the character of mine in Satyagraha is slightly like that. And of course, I think I'm a director's actress, so I don't really prepare as such for the role. And I completely followed exactly what Prakash wanted me to do.
I don't think we think like this. When you hear a script and you like the script and you like your character and you think that you can justify this character and that character has potential for you to perform, then filmmaking is a teamwork. You know, people really think that actors in a film, in the same film, try to compete with each other, but they really don't. They actually try to support each other. We support each other, and if we feel that somebody is going somewhere wrong, we even talk and discuss, because I really believe that at the end of the day, it's the film which works, and every character has to work. So I think every character is very well balanced, and it's come across very well.
Although political thrillers get great critical response and there's great demand to make issue-based films, they sometimes lack the pulling power at the box office. One example is Kele Hamji Janse, which got great response from the critics.
Yeah, but I don't agree with you. You know, my first answered this was when Prakash has found this right balance between engaging the audience and, in spite of that, trying to say something which is very current and social. So in this film also, as I told you earlier, it's about personal stories. I mean, if you talk about a film like any film, you don't want to watch a documentary. This film is a story about a girl who's a journalist, completely occupied with work, has never ever thought about love, how she finds love. A man who's lost his father finds a father, a father who's lost his son finds a son, and how they all get together. Like in every film, there is a problem. Here, the problem is political.
Welcome to London. We absolutely loved the trailer. We watched it 3 times, so that's how much we loved it. Now, my question to you guys is, what kind of message or influence do you think Satyagraha will have, not just on the Indian audience, but audiences all across the world? That's to any of you guys.
I don't know what kind of an impact it's going to have, and the intention is not to have an impact. The intention is to understand and realize what the reality is. And I think international audiences also who are connected with India, they also connect somewhere. They feel what is happening in our country, and that's how it's going to connect. And I again say that let's put aside this issue, and you know, it's like a personal story, and you watch a personal story, and which engages you to continually answer what she had asked me about films like this. I've done films which are like Gangajal and Aparan, which also had issues and did very, very well because they really engaged the audience.
My question is to both of you. What sort of philosophy is being advocated through this film? Because if I'm correct, the title of the film has been taken from a popular term used by Mahatma Gandhi. So is Gandhism or any other kind of Indian philosopher, their kind of ideas or practices, is this being illustrated through this film?
No, like Ajay said, it's not an illustration or a documentary. It's a movie which will have a message, but it will be dramatic, it will be socially relevant. But we're not kind of preaching or talking about philosophy or philosophers and what they actually said and if it's relevant today. So.
And the bottom line is that what message, if you say it has, is that you can't just sit and open the newspaper in the morning and read about what's happening. If you need to make the change, you need to make the change yourself, and you can contribute to it. So today's generation who's more educated, I mean, you see, you look at India 20 years back and you look at India today, it's changed a lot. And that is only because of literacy. And when today's youth gets up and revolts against something, not violently, but with candles and things like this. So they are getting connected somewhere, and that's how the change will happen. It's happening.
Very well.
Good. Okay, my question is for you, Kareena. After seeing that trailer 3 times, I kind of figured out that this is a very, very male-dominated film. I want to know, because I saw, you know, of course, Heroine, and you know, it was you all over, and you are an amazing actress. I want to know what challenges you faced within this male-dominated film, and what struggles, and how you prepared for this as well.
I don't actually, I select my films according to the part that interests me and the part that is offered to me. The length of the role, or the fact that, you know, I have to be a part in every frame, that's never really been an issue with me. The story interested me, playing the part of this journalist excited me, and so I decided, and it is. Prakash Jha is known for making films.
But I really don't believe that this is a male-oriented film. This film is about people, and when I was talking about we, as you guys and youth, getting the change in the country, you can also contribute as much as she can. It's got nothing to do with a man or a woman.
Or what drew you to say yes for this character, Kareena, in particular? Because obviously it's beyond just playing a journalist, obviously. There must be some emotion, something that must have drawn you to this character. I would really like to know what Prakash did say to you, those magical words that you said, okay, I'll do this film. And to Ajay, obviously you've done lots of films with Prakash, and you do look like a rebel and a Bari from the thing. Thoda sa hatke Sanam Sardar se, which we really loved, actually. How did you agree to this film as well at the same time? Thanks.
Well, like I said, the part excited me, and that's how I choose the films I want to be a part of. Yes, somewhere hoping that, you know, we would be able to impact, like Ajay said, people's lives through our characters that we play. That was a part of it. And of course, the temptation of going to Bhopal to shoot, because it's an ancestral home for me and my family, and I'm happy that we went to Bhopal and we spent a lot of time there.
I've forgotten your question.
Basically the same, because you've done similar characters in the past, what was one different thing? It was the setting, or was it the setting that you were calling?
It's the whole script. It's the character, the whole script, and I am a very lazy actor, so I don't really prepare myself. I follow the director. But sometimes you decide how to play a character. For example, when I was offered Once Upon a Time, and I'd already done Company, so it was a similar character, so I didn't know what to do. And I decided to do it because it was a challenge that, you know, how differently can you play the same thing again? And managed it.
You wanted to challenge yourself to see how little shade you can put.
I think after 23 years of working, that's the only thing you need to do.
Right, there's a question right at the back there.
You guys kind of, you did Omkara together and then Golmaal and all the rest of it, but like when you did this film, or when you do any of your films, you guys get together and go, oh my God, you've changed so much as an actor. What's happened?
I think that's a rhetorical question.
I always knew that she's a fabulous actor, and she can do whatever character she decides to do. And you see that in this film also, when she's proved it, she doesn't need to prove it anymore. But so no, we were not surprised or shocked that, you know, everybody's performing differently. It's, you know, everybody's following the character, and that's where good actors come in, and it gets a lot more easier.
Kareena, what about you?
Well, I'm just hoping that the movie does well, because every film I've done with Ajay has been absolutely spectacular in my career, and has been landmark films, whether it's Golmaal or Omkara. And he's very, very special, and of course one of our country's finest actors. So I'm hoping that this time also we have 6 hits in a row.
You talked about the movie, you know, inspiring people, invigorating people, and it looks, you know, incredibly epic on that level. What, you know, did it affect you on a personal level, you know, sort of seemingly normal people achieving things of such great magnitude? Were there any similarities you saw from yourself?
I think you learned a lot. You learn a lot when you get into a conversation with the director and when he's shooting a scene and creating that atmosphere, and you really come to know actually what happens on what is the ground reality, which we really don't come to know, and that shocks you, surprises you, and you want to change it, and all we can do is try to say whatever we want to say through the medium we follow. So yes, it does create an impact on you. I think there was a song in the promo. If you hear that song, I love that song. That's one of my favorite songs. It really inspires you. There's this romantic song. There are 3 songs. I remember 3. There are 4 actually, but 3 I really love, to be honest. And I think they're all 3 going to work very well.
Fantastic commentary.
Your character is based on a real-life social activist.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not. I think no character is based on any character. I think that we've created characters and we've created normal people coming together. So I think all that, what people have been writing is not true.
Great. And would you ever join politics yourself?
That'd be very bad politics.
Thank you.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, please, a warm round of applause for Ajay and Kareena Kapoor.